So here are some fresh beef neck bones. I'm about to clean them in this strainer. Okay, so let's get down to seasoning. Today I'm going to be using some black pepper, some garlic pepper seasoning, some Lawry seasoned salt, garlic powder, some ground cumin, crushed red pepper, let's see here, and some onion powder. Another thing I'm going to use that I forgot, oh actually it's in here, I'm going to be using some beef broth mixed in with some water in the crock pot, okay? That's just going to make sure that while the meat is cooking, it's still being marinated, because you know sometimes when you use these ingredients, of course it's going to fall off of the meat, but it'll still be mixed in the broth, in the water, to add that added flavor, that seasoning. So I'm just going to evenly distribute the seasonings that I showed you guys throughout all of these neck bones here. And I really don't use a lot of salt on my food. All of the other ingredients that I use, or seasonal, all of the other ingredients I use basically, and that I marinate my meats with, season it very well. So if you are a salt lover, trust me, I definitely season meat very well, to where you won't miss all of that salt. So this is the garlic powder here. Now I'm using some garlic powder pepper. This is the crushed red pepper. These peppers are fairly large. I really could have waited to just add this to the water, which I'll still add some of this to the water after I put the meat inside of the crock pot. Now moving on to onion pepper. And also guys, I forgot to mention, I am going to be chopping up some onions and putting into the water mixed with the beef broth with this meat, okay? So now I'm going to put the neck bones in here. And let's do it with the meatier side turned up. So again, you can add whatever seasoning flavors that you want to taste in your meat, okay? Okay, so I put the meat on. Again, I put it on high. And I put it on at about 1 o'clock, but I had forgot to chop up the ingredients. It's now 1:13. Okay, so again, I put the meat on to the slow cooker at 1 p.m. It's now 1:13. And I just finished dicing up my ingredients, which is carrots. I love lots of onions and green pepper. And I would have put some red peppers, orange pepper, and some other parsley and things like that, but I did run out. So these will be enough to help season or cook with the meat here. In addition to the sauces, you know, the ingredients, the seasonal, the red pepper, and all of the other ingredients that I use to season the meat with. So I'm going to go ahead and dump this in here. I put all of the ingredients inside of the crock pot with the meat. I lifted some of the meat up so that I can see in the next 2 to 3 hours how it's cooking. You want the ingredients spread throughout the crock pot. Okay, so not just on top. And so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put this lid back on and let this cook for the next probably 4 hours. Again, it's 1:17 now. Hey guys and gals, thanks for chiming back in. The time now is 6:07 and my neck bone is ready. Let me just lift up the lid here. Look at all those delicious ingredients. I am going to drain those and make those into like a side veggie dish. I love vegetables, but my meat is cooked down there. I did cook some other things to go along with my meat. So my meat is so tender, it's literally fallen off the bones. So some of the meat has, look at that. It's fallen off. So I'm going to use a spoon with the holes in it just to drain the juice. And this is my plate for tomorrow. My tomorrow plate, I'll be using, let's see, one of these plates for dinner. And I'm also making a plate for someone else. So I'm going to go ahead and fix these plates and I'll let you guys see what everything looks like. Hey guys and gals, here are the final results of my beef neck bones. As you can see, some of the meat has even fallen off the bones there. And I used the ingredients that I cooked with the neck bones to put over the rice. So I also used some of the broth and the vegetables, ingredients that I used to put over the rice. So those carrots and green peppers, onions, they're very tender. You can just bite into it. And then I made some cornbread. And yeah, so anyway, this is the final results. If you have any questions, feel free to inquire below. And thanks so much for chiming in. Bye.